Welcome to day 12 of our Lenten studies with Oliver Burkeman, Meditations for Mortals. I'll warn you, today's is a little bit longer than usual because he covers a lot and it's really hard for me to know what not to talk about because it's so good. But today he talks about the importance of befriending what you fear. He writes, it can be alarming to realize just how much of life gets shaped by what we're actively trying to avoid. We talk about not getting around to things as if it were merely a failure of organization or of will, but often the truth is we have plenty of energy, but we never get around to them because a task or a domain or something about our life makes us anxious, so we don't go there. We're worried we might have less money than we assumed. We might worry that the pain in the abdomen we have is bothering us. So we don't go and check our balance. We don't go and talk to the doctor. We're worried about raising a sensitive subject with someone because we don't want it to turn into a fight. But he says that rationally speaking, this kind of avoidance makes no sense at all. If you really do have something alarming that you've got to deal with, then deal with it. The only way you can begin to do something about it is to start. And there's no better strategy than avoiding your inbox to ensure that someone will eventually lose patience with your failure to reply. So go to the inbox. If you organize your life around not addressing what you think you should be addressing, the things that make you anxious, it isn't going to get any better. What should you do in these situations? He said, I've learned to go to the shed. And he writes, I learned this way of thinking about avoidance from Paul Lumens, a Dutch Zen monk, who explains it in a lovely book entitled Time Surfing. Lumens refers metaphorically to the tasks or areas of life we're avoiding as gnawing rats, but rats, things with tails. But he says the best thing to do with them is to get over yourself. But not attack it with brute force, because that just makes things worse. It turns something that we're needing to deal with into an adversarial relationship, and most of us don't need another adversary. His advice is to befriend the rats. Turn toward them. Forge a relationship with them. And by doing that, he means don't do anything, just look around. Look around the shed. Are there rats in there? If there are, take stock of them. Make your own space, but see what's in the corners. See what else is there. And decide if it's time to clean out the shed. And indeed, invite the rats to go live somewhere else. One excellent practical way, Burkeman says, to befriend a gnawing rat is to ask yourself what you'd truly be willing to do to address some fearful challenge in your life. What are you willing to do to get out of that situation? One psychiatrist that he quotes says that the best way to do this is to engage in a 15-minute-a-day plan. And that is, don't decide you're going to sweep all the rats out of the shed at once, and don't exhaust yourself trying to do it and chase them out because, honestly, they're faster and they have more ways in and out than we know. He said, just do what you can in 15 minutes. Ask yourself what it would actually entail to work things through, to take the courage to gently say, okay, this is a problem, but I'm capable of dealing with it. But I'm only going to spend 15 minutes on it. And at the end of that 15 minutes, I know I'll be a little bit farther along. I'll know a little bit more about my finances or a relationship or a thing at work that's really bothering me. But I'll have done 15 minutes on it. It gives me room to maneuver. It lets me make some progress. And it lets me know that I can keep the challenge to a situation that's finite. And that makes it easier for me. So, got lots of fears? Just work with them a little bit at a time. Be good to you. I'm Cameron Watts. I'm the minister at Fairlawn Avenue United Church. If you like this, please like it. Subscribe to our channel. Go and visit us at www.fairlawn.ca. Check us out. Thanks for listening.